Hi, and welcome to the Sentinel Sports Extra Cleveland Cavaliers post-game report for November 15th, 2025. As the Cavaliers played the Memphis Grizzlies, and the Cavaliers trailed most of the game, but came back in the fourth quarter, a great fourth quarter effort, outscoring the Grizzlies 32-16, led by 14 by Donovan Mitchell, to defeat the Grizzlies 108-100 and move to 9-5 on the season, and now 5-2 at Rocket Arena. Before we go any farther, let's take care of business. This post-game report is brought to you by CT Roofing and Power Wash, the official roofer and power wash, and aluminum cider, because I guess it's vinyl now, of the Lake County Sentinel. If you want a free quote, or if you want help with your insurance claim once they give you a quote, call 440-278-0506, and they will help you out. Let's get to the game. Like I said, the Cavs won 108-100. They trailed for most of this game. It was close early on, then they trailed in the first quarter, and they just trailed the whole game. They they looked kind of listless again for most of the game, until the fourth quarter, when they outscored the Grizzlies 32-16. And Donovan Mitchell just exploded in the final quarter, scoring 14 points of his 30. He led all scorers in the game with 30 points. Evan Mobley had a nice night. He had 22. Some other contributors for the Cleveland Cavs. Jared Allen had 16 and 6 boards. Evan Mobley had a double-double. He had 22 points and 13 rebounds. With Mitchell's 30, you had Sam Merrill had 13 points. It was they won. I don't know if I want to call it a good effort. They won. Let's face it, Memphis isn't that good of a team. They trailed for most of the game, the Cavs. Ended up winning, though, so that's good. But I don't know. It doesn't seem great. Okay, yeah, they're 9-5, and people will be like, "Oh, 9-5, that's pretty." Yeah, but it's not a great 9-5. I'm sorry. And I know they weren't going to be 14-0 like they were at this point last year, but I don't know. It's kind of like there. It's not. It's nothing special so far. Let's just put it that way. Maybe it will be in postseason, but it's nothing special right now. Got like a little drink there. I see Ohio State's winning 10-0 over UCLA at the end of the first quarter. But let's get back to the Cavs. So Jaren Jackson Jr. led the Grizzlies with 26 points in a losing effort tonight. Ja Morant left the game in the first quarter. He did not return. I believe it's a left quad strain, I believe, is what something with the left quad. I'm not a medical person, so I don't give the exact but Cavs did out-rebound the Grizzly 49-46, only the fifth time the Cavaliers this season have out-rebounded their opponent in 15 games. It's not great. On 14 games, I'm sorry. So that's not a great ratio. The Cavs, as I said, are 9-5 now. They're 5-2 at Rocket Arena. They will be home next on Monday, continuing this 6-game homestand with Game 3. It will be against the Milwaukee Bucks. who are 8-5. They are currently playing right now as we speak. They are 8-5. They're 3-3 on the road. They're fifth in the Eastern Conference, even though in my notes I have Western, and third in the Central Division. That'll be Monday night at 7 at Rocket Arena. Cavs, of course, are 1-0 against the Bucks this year. They beat them on opening night, October 26th, 118-113. And the Bucks were healthy that night. Giannis had 40. AJ Green, I feel like he's going to be a pest. Okay? AJ Green's going to be a pest. He's going to be one of those guys that you wish was on your team, but you can't stand him on the other team. AJ Green had 20 that night. Mitchell had 24 for the Cavs. Mobley had 23. Allen pulled down 11 rebounds in that game. It was one of the 4 games where the Cavs out-rebound, well, 5 games now, where the Cavs out-rebounded their opponent. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of game that is. I'll just say this. If the Cavs play Monday night the way they played against the Grizzlies tonight, against the Raptors on Friday, they won't win the game. They won't win the game. The Bucks aren't a team that you don't show up for. You have to show up for the Bucks. So they have to play better Monday night. Let's be honest. In my humble opinion, I hate that saying, they have to play better tonight, on Monday night, or they will not beat the Milwaukee. If they play like they did against the Grizzlies and the Raptors, they get blown out of the building on Monday night. So we're going to see. We're going to see what they are. I think Monday night's going to be a pretty good indication of what they are. So it was good to see them out-rebound a team tonight. That's really been my biggest concern this whole year so far is the rebounding. The rebounding has not been good. And I'm trying to figure out why. It can't be they're missing Okoro that much. And Ty Jerome, they can't. Come on. But I don't know. It's just been very odd, how they've been out-rebounded. Being as good as they were last year, rebounding. But I know a lot of people want to get to watching the Ohio State game. I understand that. But like I said, Monday night, 7 o'clock here at Rocket Arena, the homestand continues against the Milwaukee Bucks. So there is good news here tonight from Rocket Arena. Cavs 108, Memphis Grizzlies 100. And I think that's pretty much going to be it for tonight. I hope everybody has a good night, and hopefully we'll see you here. I'll be Monday afternoon at 3 o'clock. I'll be on with the Cavs Weekly Report, and then I'll be on again not too long after that, around 5 o'clock for the pregame report. But until then, I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.